Hello and welcome to this video. What I want to discuss today is League of Legends and international tournaments. In fact, what I want to do is I want to make a mini series where I spend a couple of episodes going through international tournaments and why we should have more. But what I'll start off with is a video explaining why equating League of Legends to an actual sport is absolute bullshit. You see, League of Legends and a sport have one big difference between the two. All right, both of them you compete to win like something, yeah, but in League of Legends the rules are constantly being reshaped, whilst in a sport that doesn't happen. All right, you see, with League of Legends the rules change every fucking week. New rules are being added, older rules are being taken away, the meta is being shifted, champions are being nerfed, champions are being reworked, and so it leads to a really volatile environment. Whilst in a sport, yeah, you can say the rules are changed sometimes, but it's a gradual change. Like you would, if you looked at football 10 years ago and you looked at football now, I'm talking about soccer for you Americans, but it would be exactly the fucking same. There would be maybe one small rule that doesn't actually have anything to do with the game. Maybe like a new technology being added for filming or free kicks or whatever. And so in League of Legends, if you look at League of Legends 3 years ago, it would be an entirely different game. Now, in the sports, if you look at like a 60-70 year period, that's when like you'll actually notice a change. Yeah, changes in sports happen gradually over like a large period of time. Whereas in League of Legends, they're instant. Riot introduce a new patch which fucks up the entire meta, and they do this consistently, and so the game is a lot more volatile. So in a sport, it's fine having one international tournament a year. You don't need much more. Yeah, the best team which wins the Champions League was probably the best team throughout the entire year. It'd be fair to say that, you know. Whilst the best team at Worlds isn't necessarily the best team of the year, because in a year the best team in League of Legends changes constantly. Within a year you might have 2 or 3 teams which were the best team throughout, like in different periods of that year. Normally what will end up happening in League of Legends is that the best team in League stays the best team for about a period of 3 months to 6 months, and rarely will you have a team who's the best team in the world for 6 months. Like SKT, I think, was the only team which was the best for about a period of 6 months. For that large of a period, for that long of a period. And this was, I think, 2013 when they won OGN, then they won Worlds, and then they won OGN undefeated, and that was amazing. But that's the most we've had a team dominate for like, that's the largest period we've had a team dominate. And so we can't just get away with having one international tournament a year or 2 international tournaments a year if you count MSI. And the problem with MSI is no one actually counts MSI when they think about who the best team of the year was. Like, if you look back last year, EDG won MSI. When we think of what the best team of last year, you think SKT. Not many people actually count MSI when they think about the best team of the year. And so that seemed really unfair because the current system only rewards the teams which peak at summer split or towards the end of the summer split. And this is unfair because like contrary to popular belief, teams really do not have a control over when they peak. Yeah, it depends on the meta and the players. Sometimes the players just click, or a certain meta favors a certain team, and now what ends up happening is the team which got lucky in that summer split are the team which was the best team of the entire year. And so that's bullshit, and having more international tournaments would allow us to judge the best team of the year in a better manner. If we had 4 majors like in CSGO, it'd be a lot easier knowing who the best team in the world was at certain periods of time and knowing who the best team of that entire year was. And you're probably wondering, why does that actually matter? Why do we need to know what the best team in the world is? But come on, that's absolute bullshit. Like, we should, like, if you look at any other esport, they pretty much know what the best team is at a certain point in time, and they get to see the best teams go head to head consistently. In League of Legends, we get to see the best teams face each other maybe once or twice a year. You never get to see matchups like Doublelift and Forgiven face each other off at all throughout. And you can go an entire year without seeing Doublelift versus Forgiven. I remember in season 4 or season 5, Progan was like the top European team, and SKT were doing meh, but they were still like a top 3 Korean team when it came to tournaments internationally. And what ended up happening was we never got to see Froggen versus Faker. If I remember correctly, SKT were a top 4 team, top 3, but because of the lack of international tournaments, seeing certain player matchups is really unlikely. Anyways, my thoughts have been all over the place, and what I'll do is I'll end the video for now. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video, I guess, and bye.